everybody. Thanks for still watching all these videos and for doing all of your home workouts. It is really good for you, especially during this really weird time, so thank you for coming and still doing our stuff and participating with us. We really enjoy it as well. My name's Dina. I'll be doing just a warm-up today, and then I'm sure you can follow along with some other classes that are being posted or linked as well. Otherwise, throughout everything today, just try to do a toe touch or a toe tap or a side step or something like that in between exercises, just to keep your heart rate up and to keep everything going through this. And yeah, thanks for accommodating with us through this weird time. Let's go ahead and get started. We're just going to do some big arm swings here. And with this, we'll kind of go backwards and then forwards or the other way around. It's totally up to you. Use some smaller ones. Just really trying to loosen up that shoulder joint. Go ahead and go forward or backward the other direction. Awesome. Then we're going to do a big arm stretch, so just big arms wide. You can stop for this one if that's easier. Really feel it in your chest. Go ahead and turn those thumbs down, stretch out those biceps. All right. Nice job, everybody. We're just gonna go ahead and move into a lunge. So I'll do it forward and I'll do it sideways. Hopefully you can see me well enough through the video. With this, you can do a forward step or back step. It's totally what makes you comfortable. Go ahead and reach into those. Make sure you're keeping a nice straight spine for this. I'll do some this direction as well, but knees no farther than 90 degrees here as well. Make sure you're breathing through these exercises. Like I said, you can go backward step here as well if that's easier. Hands on your side. Perfect. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to go ahead and move into a calf raise here, just with a tricep stretch as well. If you have an elevated surface, you could do it on that. That's up to you. With this, try to grab above or below the joint, not to grab on the joint here. Just a normal calf raise. Make sure you're keeping your back nice and straight. Go ahead and switch arms. Next, we're going to move into a back and chest exercise with some flies. If you have weights, you can do that. I'm just going to do them with my hands. With this, you're going to kind of sit back into a chair, slight bend in the knees, arms straight in front of you. Go ahead and pull straight back, really tightening in between the shoulder blades. With these, also especially with weights, if it's easier to do it unilaterally, you can do that as well. Making sure your back's staying nice and straight. Light bend in the knees, like I said. Nice job. After this, we're going to go ahead and move down to the ground. We'll do 3, 2, and 1. So we're going to go ahead and move to the ground. Take your time doing that. You're going to move all the way down to your back for this. We're going to do some adductor exercises here. So for this, you're going to go ahead and reach, lean on one side using your bicep as a pillow, top leg over in front. I hold my leg for support. You can do that. If you can do it without it, that's fine too. And then go ahead and lift that bottom leg, working those adductors here. With this, just making sure you're breathing throughout, Keeping a tight core will help with this. We'll go 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go ahead and stay on our side, do a couple exercises, and then switch, okay? So on this, we're going to do a leg lift out to the side, just straight up with your body here, as well as a side crunch if you feel comfortable. So you're gonna go ahead and support yourself however is necessary. Put your arm above your head or behind your head, slight crunch in the obliques there, along with this leg lift. Nice job. Make sure you're keeping that leg straight, not crunching your neck here, but really just trying to bring that shoulder to the hip area. We'll do 3, 2, and 1 here. Nice job. Gonna go ahead and stretch that quad there. Go ahead and reach back, grab at the laces, the ankle. I'm not wearing shoes because it's easier on carpet. Really give that quad a nice stretch here. If you want, you can go ahead and push into your toes, kind of push back towards your back, and that'll work into the hip flexors as well. We'll hold this for another 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're gonna go ahead and switch sides. I'm gonna do it this way so you can see me. Again, bicep as a pillow. We're gonna start with that adductor exercise. So bring that top leg over, bend it, grab it if you need some support, and lift up through that adductor on that bottom leg. Trying to keep that bottom leg straight. Core nice and tight here as well. Try to keep your back nice and straight. Make sure you're breathing through these exercises. Nice job. We'll do 3, 2, and 1. Over to that leg lift with the side crunch. So straight up to the side here with the leg, nice and straight. Arm above or behind the head with a nice crunch here, elbow to the hip. Try not to really bring your neck, but to really crunch those obliques here. Transverse abdominal muscles. Pull into that leg. Here we'll do 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and stretch out that quad. Grab at the shin or at the laces. Get a nice stretch there. You can bend your leg if you need some more support on the ground for balance. Good job. We'll go 3, 2, and 1 here. Nice. I'm gonna roll over to your back for just one more stretch, that figure 4 stretch here. One leg over the other. Reach the arms through, behind and grasp. Go ahead and pull that into your chest. Try to keep a nice long back here, neutral neck as well. Pulling to a point of a good stretch, but not to a point of pain. Nice job. We'll do 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and switch legs, same thing. One leg over, reach through, pull into your chest here. Make sure you're breathing through this. Good job. Nice neutral spine here. We'll go 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna move up to a kneeling kind of tabletop position. We're gonna go into 2 different variations of a child's pose. So first, just the original child's pose. Your knees and your ankles are gonna stay together. And then you're just gonna have a nice long fold in your back, making sure you elongate through that upper back. You're actually gonna go ahead and throw your arms behind you instead of out in front with your forehead down on the mat. If this is not comfortable for you, you can always go up into kind of a lowered downward dog pose on your elbows, sort of leaning into the ground as well, stretching those arms, still sitting back in a chair, trying to stretch out those glutes, really that upper back as well. In this, those of you that are back in child's pose, we're gonna reach our arms up as well. So everybody with their arms up, legs still together here, we're gonna reach to both sides, stretching out those obliques. So here, I'll show you here as well. Down this way, I'm gonna reach to one side, stretch out those obliques, and then we're gonna reach to the other side as well. Make sure you're breathing through these. Nice long spine. You can go ahead and switch sides, whatever side you're on. Nice job. We'll go 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna move to that classic child's pose that we usually see. So move your legs out a little wider than your hips if you have a mat, to the edge of your mat or whatever, but just out a little bit, keeping your heels together. And again, we're just gonna reach forward. This time we're gonna go ahead and interlace our fingers and reach through, round through that upper back. Really get a good stretch there as well. In this, make sure you're breathing, nice neutral spine. Really sit back into your legs, stretching out those glutes and those adductor muscles, hamstrings too a little bit. We'll be here for 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're gonna go up into a plank position. So whatever this looks like for you, it can be up on hands, down on elbows, on toes, or on knees. It's really up to you. The most important thing is just to make sure that you have a nice straight spine and no peaks or valleys in your body. They're nice and flat between your upper body and your lower body. So everybody get into that position with your feet together or your knees together, wherever you are. Your shoulders slightly, or your hands slightly wider than shoulder width apart, whether you're at your elbows or at your hands. Like I said, no peaks or valleys here. Keep your core nice and tight. Hug your belly button up into your spine. Make sure you're breathing here. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wherever you're at, we're just gonna lower our bodies down to the mat, go straight up into a cobra, whatever this looks like for you. Little baby cobra here, all the way up into a full extended cobra on your arms. You can be on elbows as well. Just make sure you're feeling a good stretch through your abdominal muscles, not any tension or pain in your back. Make sure you're breathing here as well. All right, one more stretch in this kneeling position. We are almost done. So you're gonna go ahead and move into kind of a kneeling lunge. I'm gonna move this back leg forward first. So out just a little farther than your 90 degrees. You're gonna lean into that lunge. Make sure you're not going over your ankle there with your knee, but feeling that good stretch in your hip flexor. Make sure you're breathing through these stretches. And make sure you're not stretching to the point of pain. We go 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna rock back on that same knee. Pull your, straighten that front leg. Pull your toes towards your chin. Really stretch out your calves and the back of your hamstrings here. You can pull your toes if you'd like. Lean down towards your knee if you want a deeper stretch as well. 3, 2, 1. Same thing, we're gonna go to the other leg there. So up on one knee, really lean forward into that. Try not to get your knee over your ankle. Feel that good hip flexor stretch there. We'll go ahead and rock back. Straighten that front leg, toes to your nose, and pull that. And go ahead and lean in for a deeper stretch if you want. Feeling some activation in your quads as well. All right, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. That was our last stretch. We're going to do a couple of jumping jacks, get our heart rate up for that exercise you might be doing after this, and then we're done for today. So good job. We're going to go ahead and do 10 jumping jacks. So whatever that looks like for you, toe touch, full jumping jack, let's do 10. Nice job, keep going. Last one, good. Well, nice job everybody. Thanks for joining us again for these videos and being really compliant with everything going on. This is super awesome. It's a learning curve for all of us, but we're doing our best. So keep joining us for these videos. We enjoy making them, and keep enjoying your little break of a quarantine.